I speak with corrupted tongue.
Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. I speak with corrupted tongue.
This is what it is. This is what we came to do. Yet another episode, another installment, another chapter. Corrupted Conversations. First place trophies only. I go by Henry Blanco, aka Young Mariah Carey, cause I'm wild, beautiful in the face, you feel me? Aka Young Oprah Winfrey. Only when I file my taxes, you feel me? Aka Young Angie Martinez, the new voice of New York. You feel me? 5 seconds away from booking an illegal flight to either Colombia or the Dominican Republic so I could go get illegal facial surgery. Come back to the tri-state area looking like a young Angie Martinez from the neck up. You feel me? Young Angie Martinez, the new voice of New York. This is what it is. It's factual information. Corrupted Conversations. We are here to win. First place trophies only. We don't do second place. We don't do third place. We don't do fourth place. Participation trophies are blasphemy. Don't ask for me. This is what we came to do. Today we have another special episode. What we have here today is an entrepreneur, a visionary, a writer, a vocalist, a rapper. Now I mean the Newport Lord. And then now I do a cute little WWF entrance for my guests. Yeah. I need you to tell. I need you to do me a favor, doggy, for the wires, for the camera. Can you tell the people what your name is and where you are from?
Yo, my name is Lord Sko, the Newport Lord, Jeff Hardy. You know what I'm saying? It's uptown shit, you know the deal. The youngest OG, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Many times.
Many times, huh? Yo, this is what it looks like if Triple H was from Washington Heights.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? It's a fact. That's it's fair enough to say that statement is accurate.
We got that Radiohead Bachata remix coming soon. Not Radiohead. Who did his shit?
Fuck, I don't know. You talking about the game? The intro?
Time to play the game. Who's that shit?
I don't know, bro. But we need
Jim
to Google
Johnson
it.
is the dude.
Oh, Jim Johnson, yes.
He did everybody's shit. Nah, but it
funny
was
enough, yes, I did.
You know
why?
Wild shit though. His name was
I think it is Jim Johnson though, bro.
Nah, but someone did like his shit is like a grunge band though. It's like an official grunge band.
He wasted a lot of water. He would spit in the air.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
He was a maniac.
Yo, you know what really made me upset once? Cause I went to like a show as a kid. And I seen Triple H. And he was drinking Dasani, and I was like, yo, he like spat the, I was like, I understand why he spat the Dasani, but I was like, you know, 'cause I feel like there was an era in like 2016. I haven't been to Madison Square Garden in a minute, but for a minute they only sold Dasani there, right? Like, I might be tripping on that, but
yeah, like a water bottle for what, like $15?
Right, so like he definitely got the like, yeah, but he wasn't paying that. He was backstage, was on his hospitality, right?
Dasani.
Right, exactly. But Dasani is like shower water, you know what I'm saying? But I remember like, I wasn't even that close. Like I was on probably like first tier, so I wasn't like nosebleeds, but I wasn't like right there. And I've been in both situations, but I remember seeing the Dasani bottle and just being like, "Damn, Trip!" Like,
really?
Like, come on.
What water would you expect them to be like?
Hey, yo, like I feel, look, bro. Like I'm a Poland Springs fan.
So
you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like it might have been like pre-Essentia, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, I would take it for an Essentia dude.
Okay.
But I would say Smart Water, he could have been on some shit.
Word.
I feel like Fiji, if he was still on his bougie shit, but like, I feel like if you spitting out Fiji, like Fiji to me, like, tastes like drinking baby oil. Not taste like, but it feel like it, you know what I'm saying?
And what, like it's kind of thicker a little bit?
It's thick, it's like a...
It's water conversations is tough right now.
Yeah. I like a crisp water. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be too heavy on the tongue. Pause.
I agree.
You feel me?
No,
it's like
heavy on the pause, but I agree.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I want something crisp and concise with the water. You know, it's like the second you drink it, it's like, okay.
Refreshing.
I understand why we need to survive off of this. You know what I'm saying?
Life.
Motherfuckers be forgetting to drink water, you know?
Oh, nah, man.
Yeah,
Water is mandatory. Water is mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the H2O and shout out to Madison Square Garden. If when next time Lord Sko goes to Madison Square Garden, I
ain't paying for nothing.
Well, absolutely not. You don't pull your wallet out at all. But have water ready for this man. And good water at that.
Please.
So look, listen, I want to start off the show real human, brother. From the moment that you woke up this morning, from the moment that you opened your eyes to right now, how can you capsule that feeling, bro? For the people.
I've been feeling good, man. Been feeling inspired. I just took a good little trip out west. It was a good trip to the point I extended it for like another week.
Beautiful.
I was productive out there, and it's like, yo, like, you know, a few things, right? So I did it a few times before, but over the trip I did it a bunch. Was I microdosed a few times. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of trying to do that. And especially while I was out there, it was like, you know, I stood on some overlooks and shit. Stood on some like cliffs, and it's like you got to overlook shit, and sometimes you realize the world is bigger than New York. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's definitely a crazy experience for me. You know what I mean? And it's like, I got to see the East Coast, you know, growing up. Like, I got family in Jersey, Massachusetts.
Right.
Drove through Connecticut, Pennsylvania. I seen DC on the school trip. You know what I mean? But like, when you get to see like a bigger thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's different out there. It's a different culture. So it was just very cool to see that. You know what I'm saying? And really spend time out there. So it was dope. And I left feeling very inspired. And, you know, I got to get in with some good people. And, you know, even walking into those studios and feeling that energy in certain spots just was like, okay, like, I got to come here to work. You know what I'm saying? Amazing.
I could definitely connect with the whole, you know, the picture you painted as far as like standing on a cliff and seeing, like, this is what they make movies out of. I would imagine that's the feeling
and
you
look,
had.
And it's like crazy because we're so numb to that, and people come to New York to get that. You know what I'm saying? And we make fun of them. We're like, yo, you motherfuckers like want to see the Empire State Building. Like, who cares? You know? And it's like, look, like I'm, you know, like, it don't matter how, shit, my fault, but. You know, like, you driving on a bridge late at night and you see the city overlooking New York, like, that's always going to be beautiful. But,
absolutely.
Like, you know, we're not like, yo, I need to hop out and take a pic right here. Like, we would not do no dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
I mean, maybe if it's like you on the rooftop of a bar and that tequila's hitting you nice.
It just feel right, you know what I mean? I might hit him with a selfie video.
Right, a little.
Me and the view.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But, like, out there, it's like, you see a palm tree and that shit, like, you just don't see that. Like, like, where's a palm tree out here? You know what I mean? And it's cool because it's like, yeah, like, you see real shit. And it's like, damn, I was staying like 2 blocks from where Biggie got shot.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went past there, like, almost every night. And I was just like, damn, that's like a crazy thing,
that's
you know?
a crazy feeling.
Yeah. And there's shit like that in New York too, but I feel like a lot of the time we're just kind of like, oh yeah.
Would it be safe to say that LA or California is just more colorful than New York in the sense of like...
It's definitely more...
Visually? Not culturally, because New York got... I want, I don't want to make this a thing.
So it's hard to say that, right? Because it's like, city-wise, if we talking like buildings and lights, I feel like...
You said palm trees, I'm like...
So it's like, that tree gotta be green, so that's what it is. It's like, like... Driving on the highway in LA is definitely more colorful than New York. Okay. And they're like crafted. That look like GTA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe I was just taking shrooms and getting mad high out there. But
you did it the right way though, because microdosing is the best way to consume shrooms.
I used to be taking like heroic doses, but like now I've just been like
that's life-changing
trying to take
doses.
But like now it's just like I feel like, it just fine-tune your brain a little every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
I dig it. This is what it is, man.
Indeed.
Listen, you already hear the potency.
You do.
And the ad-libs today is going crazy. I love it. Listen, a lot of substance. This is what it is. So we're going to get straight into the meat and potatoes of the show. So I got this first segment called Explain This Picture.
Okay.
So I got a few pictures here. You know what I mean? We're gonna run down these pictures and basically just give me and the viewers, the listeners, just a little bit of a backstory. Yeah, a little bit of a backstory, some context, some narrative. Everything will be on the screen for the viewers. Shout out to Post Malone, but we do post-production over here. This is what it is. Shit is different. So, brother, tell the people what they see on the screen.
Oh, yeah. That is SOBs.
The legendary SOBs.
The legendary
Shout out Barrack Street.
One of the like 3 times I played over there over the summer.
Talk about it.
I believe this is actually when my man Industrial Dre played there, and I'm just making a guest appearance. know what I'm saying?
I love
What's
it.
the
Denim
word I'm
boys.
looking
Heavy
for?
on the denim boys.
Denim, you know what I'm saying? Industrial denim is coming very soon.
Yeah, that's
Shout
a
out
fact.
to my man. That's been a very highly touted and teased project.
Mm.
But you know, I had to come correct with my denim Coogee sweaters. You
Let's
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
it.
But we doubled up
So-
on that denim, you know what I'm saying? I had to come through and get the crowd jumping. You know
I
what I'm
love it.
saying?
And you said this is like you've already been there, what, like 3 times you said, performing on stage?
Hell yeah. That's one of the spots in New York where I feel like you might stand at and be like, yo, damn, mad people came through these doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye was here, fucking Kendrick was here, you know? So it's like crazy shit like that, you know? So it's like, yeah, nah, I dig SOBs. SOBs is definitely a legit spot. Shout out to my man Keelan, who I've known for a hot minute, who's now intern over there. He be putting in a lot of work on the booking
Dope.
side, and you know, he actually he played a part in me playing there. I think 2 of the 3 times that we did that shit. But,
Dope.
yeah, man.
Shout out
to my man.
SOBs. Shout out SOBs.
Yeah,
Don't keep
man.
it moving. Next one.
Historic.
Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Okay, yeah, that's a behind the scenes shot of the second time I ever went to LA back
Talk about
in
it.
April. And I shot the Finder's Fee video right there. Beautiful overlook by Malibu. I think in between Malibu and Oxnard.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Keg. Shout out to all the people who worked on that. It's a heavy cast, you know. That's like a Netflix ass camera. It's a nice ass car.
You say it's your second time in LA, correct?
Yeah. So I mean, to be honest, like every time I go to LA, like I just want shit that looks like LA. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I just want to rub it in people's faces because everything else I do is so New York centered. So when I get to LA, I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They better know I ain't in New York this time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I try to find scenic overlooks and shit, nice little pockets, some iconic spots and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. And I just went out there and I just, you know, I got to put a lot of that into the hands of my manager Salim and Dante, who helped kind of put that shit together. Who I just kind of was like, yeah, like let's shoot a video in LA. And Salim kind of recruited the team. Salim recruited my man Keg, and Keg kind of did the rest and shit. And, you know, salute to my man Josh
Super
X.
dope, super dope.
Yeah,
Find this
dude,
feed out now. Everything will be in the
Hell yeah.
description. Go watch the visuals. Shout out to YouTube.
Facts.
We're gonna keep it moving. Next
do that.
one. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Yo, that was an ill night right there. Yeah, man, that's me, Static, fucking Term, and Jada Kiss right here.
Top 5. Dead
Top
or
5
alive.
Dead or alive.
Talk about it, man. I mean, you right here. This picture with what you? All right, we got Static, we got Terminology Legends. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then we got Jada Kiss in the cut. Talk to me. Paint the picture
Jada,
for
one
the
of my
night.
personal favorites, you know. So it was dope. That was on Halloween weekend. You know, I was just at Static spot and it was cool. What happened? Switch over.
What? It was a Static event, like
spot. Nah, and then it was Jada Kiss event at this strip club on 20th Street. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fun happened there. You know, I got my shorty sitting right here, so we gonna save some details, you know. But nah, meeting Jada Kiss was really cool, yo.
That's what's
and
up.
I previously met his son, and that was really cool. And then I was talking to Kiss, and his son came up and was like, you know, shout out to my man J1. He was like, yo, he's fire, yo, he's the truth right here. And he was like, word. And Kiss was just like, yo, yeah, I already been hearing good things about you. So it was
That's dope.
cool to meet him, you know what I'm saying? Cool to get that experience. And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Static.
Amazing.
Yes,
Listen,
sir,
this is
sir.
what it is. We're gonna keep it moving. Next one. Tell the people
Peace to Yonkers,
what.
man.
Oh yeah, shout out YO. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Okay, yeah, that's me finishing my real late freestyle right there. Shout out to my man Mark from Top Shelf Premium. Shout out to Peter Rosenberg. I'm saying very, very cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Good freestyle. Shout out to the Heat Makers. Shout out to LL. Shout out to 50 Cent.
Yeah, I was about to
DJ
say
K-Slay.
that's the Ashacha instrumental.
Yeah, so it was
what is it
cool.
about that instrumental that because you chose it? You
Yeah,
chose it?
I
Okay.
did choose that. I don't know, man. I just wanted to do something classic. I wanted to do something a little slower tempo than what
Okay.
I usually do. I think that beat's like 87, so it's not particularly really slow.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I came correct, and I was fucking around, and that was just the one I picked, and I had to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
It's a legendary beat right there.
Yes, sir.
And it stands out. And your voice was able to pierce through the beat, so that's a good thing.
I've got to pick the good beats for my voice. You know what I'm saying? I got to utilize my voice as an instrument.
Absolutely. How important is when you're rapping for your vocals to cut through the beat? How important is that?
Very
for you?
important. You know what I'm saying? As I said, my voice is an instrument, so you know I gotta use it as an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way, like a guitar solo gotta go over. Like you're not just gonna throw some random sounding guitar over some shit if you need a guitar solo, or
right.
like, you know, if you need horns on some shit, you gotta match it to the beat.
Cool. This mic right, this mic keeps doing
this
fade
mic
away on you.
playing funny shit with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping on it. But
so it's important.
anyways, yeah.
So
it's like, yeah, you gotta realize like the tone of your voice. You know, people think about like singing and not having a certain tone and tonality to your voice, but it's true for rapping and even talking. You know, so you know, people gotta figure out what's gonna suit and be the most flattering for their voice.
Absolutely.
When they're making music.
Absolutely.
Singers, rappers, anything. You know.
Absolutely, I agree. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. Next one, tell the people what they see on the screen.
Oh yeah. This is some very, 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 very.
It's an insane posture.
You know what I mean? If you could do this, do
Many
it.
can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, word, man. I had to come correct, and I'm not lying. I succeeded on this shot, so that's why I felt comfortable posting it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We was playing the OGs down in the Lower East Side.
Okay.
Me and my man Dil West, you know what I'm saying? Dusty, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Piff, bunch of Dusty's peoples and shit.
You won?
So, what happened?
You won?
I think we did win, actually.
Shout out to Victory.
Yeah, victory is a great thing.
Victory is a great feeling.
Victory and glory go hand in hand.
and that posture right there is the epitome
I don't know how many people could do that.
I'm going to tell you right now.
That's why I got to put it out there.
And I
you
won't.
Can?
No, I won't.
Oh, I thought you said you can.
Oh, no. Oh,
what's your pool skills looking like?
I'm not, no. Oh, out of 10. Oh, I'm terrible. Straight up and down.
Really?
I'm one of those that get anxiety if people ask me, you want to play pool?
Yo, and it's really crazy because, like
I might need a shot or two.
so rare, like the pool thing, and I'm not great either, but it's really just the confidence. If you think like, yeah, I'm going to get it in, like you probably going to get it in. Like the mechanics are not as hard as you think. If you like, you know, got the right touch.
Absolutely.
You're going to be good money, but it's like, you got to have like, you know, I feel like, yeah, you got to have the right focus, you know?
You got to have, like you said, you got to have some type of confidence, some type of certainty.
You got to hold the power within your hands and know the control that lies within.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Shout out to Pool, man, because you get some deep conversations out of that shit.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, we're going to keep it moving to the next one. We spoke about this a little bit earlier as far as the coast that you went to.
Okay.
Talk to me a little bit about this. Tell the people what they see on the screen.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to Big Bro May right there, you know what I'm saying?
Mayhem Loran, Queen shit.
Hell yeah, Queens get the money.
Talk to me, man. This is in L.A.
Yeah, this is
Shared
in LA.
the stage with Big Bro.
You know what I'm saying? It was just so happened me and May was in LA at the same time and shit, and you know, it just worked out gloriously. You know what I'm saying? So I had hit him up because me and May be talking sometimes and shit. So we was talking a little bit before I left, and you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm about to be in LA." I was like, "Oh, I'm about to be in LA." And then I seen him the day before at DJ Muggs' studio. Cooked up a little, you know what I'm saying? I ain't cooked up with him over there, but I cooked up with Muggs. He cooked up with Muggs. I did the radio show and shit. It was cool. He cooked up too. He made chicken and pasta and shit. It was fire.
Oh, physically?
Yeah,
like
physically
legitimately?
Cooked. Nah, but he also was writing some shit. He played me, he got another joint coming with Muggs and Madlib and shit. So he was playing me that. And then, you know, it was just cool, you know, connected the right way, New York shit. You know what I'm saying? Brought my bro out, had him do Mescaline Leaves with me, and then had him do another one of his joints. I think it was Badmon Thing. And then you also see, the homie Annabelle Klein right there.
Talk about
with the white tee. You know what I'm saying? She run the platform, that good shit. Very powerful platform. Salute to the homie. You know what I'm saying? Made a little Made a little photo bomb and that shit. Now you also see me rocking the signature. You know what I'm saying? Soon to be released to the public.
Let me get that. Well, I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Oh shit.
Nah, you go. As I put this on the screen for the people to see, talk to them. We could give them a little description of when it's gonna come out.
Man.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's coming out as soon as I stop being lazy and really figure out.
Shout out to honesty.
Yeah, like how to figure out my website and get it nice and done. But hopefully that's before when this fucking episode comes out. I'm gonna do a photo shoot this week. Get some of the homies to rock them. You know what I'm saying? Get it professionally shot because we big on professionalism here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna sell it. We gonna make some money. We gonna spread the word, Newport Lord style. You know what I'm saying?
Love it, love
Straight
it, love
up and
it.
down, bitch.
Listen, we talking about it, man. There's a lot of progress.
A lot of conversation.
A lot of words. Shout out to conversation. It's corrupted shit. Heavy on it. Anything else is uncivilized. This is what it is.
Yes,
this is what we came to do. All right, we're going to keep it pushing. Next
Let's
picture.
do so,
Tell
please.
the people what they see on the screen.
Those are Timberland boots. Am I good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are Timberland boots that I got their fair share of wear in. It's a bar.
So it's history.
Yeah, they had a lot of history behind them. I would have liked to keep them just to remember the history. But let me tell you the story. So, you know, I've been working with Static a bunch, and you know, I was at his spot, and I would go to his spot, and we always, if I had my Timbs on, he'd be like, "Yo, you need new Timbs. Like, what size of shoe are you? I'm gonna get you new Timbs for Christmas. Like, these are atrocities right here. Like, this shit's just cooked." And I'll be like, "Yo, they Timbs, bro. It's not like I'm wearing Jordans. Like, they Timbs. Like, you could beat your Timbs. Like,
Right.
that's not."
I wore some beat up Timbs last night,
beat
brother.
up Timbs all the time, bro.
Trying to
It's
tell
like,
you.
you know, like it is what it is, bro. It's Timberlands, bro. Like,
Do
I
you
feel
accept the Christmas gift though from him?
hold on, right? So I feel like it's, you know, like I feel like Tim's is a judgment-free shoe, or it should be.
Okay.
You know, like as long as it's not super violated, which my shit was almost super violated. My shit was violated, but anyway, I feel like you can rock the beat Tim's, and it's not like, you know, it's Tim's. It's like, oh, we rocking Tim's. I wore those beat up Timbs at a red carpet event. Wore them shits to West Side Guns listening party on a red carpet. Those Timberlands. You know, like no one's questioning me. It's rapper shit. But anyways, you see the caption. He says, "Someone should have did this to Lord Sko Timbs a while ago, so I had to." Right? Anyways, continuing the story. I'm at his crib one night, and he's like, "Yo, I got these Timbs in my crib. No one has ever worn them. I got them sent to me from Timberland." Sure enough, they did. Here they are. He had the Mocha Timbs. You know what I'm saying? And then he pulls out a little bit of alcohol and a lighter. And I think he's about to show me that because he was chatting about these Timbs, yo. Because he was like, "Oh, word, like, we got the same size shoe. Like, yo, I got these Timbs. They mad ill. Timberland sent them to me, da-da-da-da." And then I go to his crib. Here they are. Alcohol, lighter. I think he's about to show me that these new Timbs, it's like fireproof. Be like, "Yeah, you see how ill these Timbs are? I'm going to light them on fire. Put them out." Same shit. I swore that was gonna happen. He was like, "Yo, take your shoes off. Like, try these on." I think he's gonna do it on my foot. You know, we was drunk, you know.
Okay.
And he just takes the shit and he lit it on fire. And I was like, "Oh." And then I was like, "Yo, this is gonna set the fire alarm off." He was like, "No, it's not." It did.
It did.
Threw him in the sink. Got mad burnt rubber all over the place.
Okay.
But I guess it was worth it for that very legendary picture. And he threw me those Mocha Timbs. And they're dope. I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? They're a different color scheme than the classic Timbs. So then I went and I got new Timbs. You know what I'm saying? Classic butters, regular butters. And I got these in the tuck for the special occasions. Shout out to Static, even though he burnt my old ones that got history to them.
Okay.
I got some new butters right here. And I already fucked them up a little, but they new butters still. And I got the Mocha Timbs. I got the coffee bean team, you know what I'm saying? Right there with a little vanilla slice underneath, you know what I mean? But we always gonna rock the classic butters until they beaten without judgment. That's how we do it.
Judgment-free footwear. Judgment-free footwear. This is what it is. All right, we're going to keep it pushing to the next and last one.
Let's do it.
Tell the people what they see on the screen.
See, these are the Timbs I wore in that cover, the B Timbs. But yeah, man, that's the United Palace cover. an homage to Big L, the lifestyles of the poor and dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Where'd that idea come from, man? Was that like a premeditated thing? Was it a brainstorming thing that came with time?
Together, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted it, so, you know, I wanted it to be some shit with like United Palace, right? Like in the background, I was trying to think of like how it would be good to get that. You know, I definitely wanted it to be United Palace, and then like, you know, it kind of came together piece by piece because I was like, you know, it's not like I could stand on a roof and get it in the background or like do that. So I was like just thinking of different ways. And then, you know, once I realized like the way to stand there would have the street sign in the back too, I was like, like, how do I incorporate that? Because I didn't want to like buff it. I didn't want to like have it photoshopped out, which I probably could have had, but I was like, oh shit, the angle at which it would be shot at would probably be similar to the Lifestyles cover. And then the more I thought about it, you know, Elle has been such an influence on my style. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it really made sense too, just because, you know, he's talking a lot about Harlem. Right. And how the neighborhood looks and feels in that album. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to bounce off that idea and kind of relate it to current day Washington Heights and just uptown area, you know what I'm saying? Because when I say uptown, I also mean pretty much everything up from the Upper West. You know what I'm saying? Harlem, the Heights, Dykeman, the Bronx, Yonkers, whatever. Whoever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like that, that's what it is, as long as you not, you know what I mean? Like, because there's some joints on the Upper West that I do gotta include, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's like Harlem Heights, Bronx, that's what I mean. But, you know, like, depends on who's really doing that shit. But yeah, man, so I just wanted to pay homage, and I also wanted to, you know what I'm saying, help keep his name alive in a way of like, you know, I didn't really think about this as much until after, but, you know, like, there's a lot of people who are like, yo, you stealing L's cover, like, yo, fuck this white boy, like, da-da-da-da-da, like, yo, ain't this Big L's cover, ain't this Big L's cover? But in a way, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna keep his shit alive. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because it's also the same people in that comments who just don't know who Big L is. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be 15-year-olds in the same comment section who have never heard of Big L. And then they're gonna be like, oh, who's Big L? I just thought this was Lord Sko's cover. And they're gonna look at Big L, and they could take it from there if they think I stole it, or if they, you know, obviously. It's funny because I see people fight in the comments, and certain people be like, yo, you stealing this shit. And people are like, yo, like, how more direct could he be that it's homage? You know what I'm saying? That'd be one thing if he was trying to pass it off. And, you know, I think there's a thin line between biting and homage, but it's like a certain waiting period. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like an album that's 30 years old. So it's like, you know, I wasn't, if it was an album that came out 2 years ago and I like tried to tweak it and then pass it off as my own, then that's like some biting shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was purely doing this because, you know, I just wanted to echo the same themes that L had in that album into mine, and, you know, just pay homage to one of my favorite rappers. And, you know, it also just like the lighting, walking through there, like it just made sense. Like, the more I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we just got it done. Shout out to my man Photo Rob. Oh, shout out Photo Rob, okay. Shooting the shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And it came out really dope. You know what I'm saying? Asked some folks about it, some folks close to L, and, you know, everybody thought it was L. So from there, we just was like, let's do it. You know? Dope. I'm glad we talked about the artwork. Amazing. All right, so United Palace, out now, a 15-song sophomore album of yours. Yes. Dropped September 29th. That it did. We got 6 features. True. With production from a handful of dope producers, one of them being someone you worked with before, Arlo Walker, correct? Yes, sir. Amazing. How's the sophomore album Stratosphere treating you? I mean, how does it feel to be here the second time around? It's dope, man. It feels good. It feels like, in a weird way, like this was the album I really wanted to make the first time around. But not really in the same sense, but like, you know, it feels good though. You know what I'm saying? No sophomore slump on this side. You know what I'm saying? Kept it funky. You know what I'm saying? I really found my stride a little bit on this album, so it feels good, man. I think people's taking note. I think the right people is taking note, and, you know, we just gotta show and prove, continue to do so, and put that work in.
I love it. I love it. Again,
Yes.
this is what it is.
Yes,
United
indeed.
Palace out now.
United Palace.
Everything will be in the description. Go support or we suplex your mother. This is what it is.
Suplex
You know what I
City,
mean? It's
bitch.
not a request. It's a motherfucking
Keep
demand.
them yams up.
This is what it is. All right, man. So I want to get into another segment of the show, man. I got here called Corrupted Questions.
Let's do it.
Got a few questions here I want to run down with you.
Let's
and
do
just
it.
give me the best answer to your abilities,
Hey,
man.
That's all I can do.
You feel me? First one. What is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Okay. Ever been given is a long thing.
Tough.
But I'm going to say recently the best piece of advice I was given is to eliminate the word try from my vocabulary.
Ooh, interesting.
And that was given to me by DJ Premier. So I was put on
Right.
FaceTime with him by Static Selector not too long ago, and I just was like, yeah. He was like, what you working on? And I was like, yo, like I'm trying to do this and that. He was like, yo, don't do that shit. Don't say that. Like, take that word out your vocabulary. I was like, what? In the ill, like, DJ Premier voice. And he's like, yo, like, I'm saying when you put try in front of the things you want to do, that's the energy you then manifest into the air. And then you will then be put into the cycle of trying. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sound like heebie-jeebies, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you put try, you say, yo, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying. You know, you're going to be forever trying. If you say that, I'm trying. Not, oh, I'm doing this.
Right.
I'm working on this right now.
Right.
Oh, I'm you know what I'm saying? Then you saying that you doing it and you
Right.
putting that energy into the air in a way that it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you not putting the energy into the air of a cycle of trying, you know? You putting
Right.
it into the air that you really doing it.
Absolutely.
And that energy is powerful, you know,
Hell
at
yeah.
the end of the day. So, you know, if you like suffix everything that you saying with try, you know, it's just, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be trying instead of doing what you saying.
Instead of executing.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then
I
the other
agree.
piece of advice that I like to say, and this is my own gem,
Talk
and I
about
made
it.
this gem
Speak
up,
on it.
is, yo, like, you got to take what you want from advice. You know, if someone gives you a paragraph of advice, it could be 3 sentences of bullshit and 1 sentence that really resonates with you. You could just take that and be like, oh, that shit though. You know, and it's not like you got to remove the context, because obviously context is important, but at the same time, like, you know, take what you want. Especially because these OGs, you know, I love my OGs, and, you know, everybody loves their OGs, but they know
Absolutely.
that they be chatting, you know?
Yeah.
Got a little liquor in their system, and they going to talk for a few
Oh, yeah, I know
few
all
long
about it.
time, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know all about
it's
it.
going to be some gems in there, but
Absolutely.
you just got to filter it
I
out,
was
you know
just
what I'm
about to
saying?
say,
Like, you just got to
absolutely.
filter it out is the other piece of advice.
That's the best
Because there's
way.
a lot of advice that's going to come your way if you in a position like I'm in. A lot of people is just gonna feel the need to give you input. Yo, you should try this. Yo, do this. Oh, I like the way you did that, but do this. You know, it's a lot of, like, people throw their opinions at you all the time, and a lot of it be valid, but it's
Right.
just you gotta filter out what you think makes sense from that. You know what
I
I'm
agree
saying?
1,000%. That's the best way to put it. Filter
Hell
the
yeah.
advice. Filter the advice you get.
Right, 'cause
Amazing.
at the end of the day, you gotta be the judge of your decision.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. All right, next
that.
corrupted question. What's a musical guilty pleasure that your fans would never guess that you enjoy? We here.
I don't really feel like guilt about it though. I feel like everything I do is really on brand, you know? And it's not like
No, I'm talking about as far as as a consumer.
Nah, I know,
Like-
but I'm saying like
Like a Lord Sko fan would be surprised.
Like, yo, like I listen to wild hip hop shit, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like that's always what I'm listening to. You know, I've been listening to like The Clash a little bit recently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some like British punk rock and shit.
Okay, all right.
Been listening to some like Roy Ayers, Ubiquity, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Been listening to some, you know what I'm saying, Amiri, you know what I mean? Fucking Jill Scott. But I feel like all of that is like, oh, that's just
It's not
good
guilty.
music.
It's
That's
not a
like
guilty
good
thing.
music.
I feel you,
I
I feel
jam
you.
to that shit, bitch. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't fronting on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is, I play it on the aux, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
everything
yeah, yeah.
I do is like on brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I gotta hide that. Like,
I can
you know,
dig it.
And even like some of the like belligerent, shitty ass fucking like trap music that I listen to, I'm just like, yo, this fucking bump though. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
I'm saying, like, motherfuckers want me to listen to Nas and Jadakiss all day, which I do most of the day, but You know, if I get some other shit in there, I got some other shit in there. I like that shit. You know what I mean?
I respect that. I respect that. Substantial answers.
Yeah.
This is what it is. We're gonna move to the next one. What do you need less in your life?
Stagnancy. You know what I'm saying? I want to just be moving always. You feel me? I don't like staying in the same place for too long.
Right.
I don't like doing the same thing for too long. That's why this LA trip felt good, because I feel like I did something every day I was out there, pretty much. So now I feel like I gotta do that in New York, which I already was doing, but now I'm like, yo, I really want to like live in the studio right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. And like, I also, you know, yeah, it's just important to just, you know, have a flow of shit that you do. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do a lot of the same shit a lot of the time, like, it's just important to do it. It's better than just not doing anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
A certain flow in your life. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We're gonna go to the next one. What do you need more in your life?
Money. Yeah.
Shout out to the Capitol. Talk about
man,
it.
Nah, it's not like I'm like, you know, one thing you never gonna see me do is be like, yo, I'm doing features half off, tap in, like working with your budget. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you want a feature, it's gonna cost you probably a rack at least, and that's if I like it, and if I don't like it, it's like 2. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, like, I say that, and then it's like, you know, if it's actually like a good look, if it's someone I fuck with, if it's the homie, I'm gonna do that shit. You know, I'm gonna try to get that shit back to them as soon as possible. And I'm not tripping over that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, bro, like, you know, I just want to have money. I just want to buy shit, and it's because I'm bad with money, and I just buy a lot of shit, and I buy a lot of clothes.
Right.
I like to spoil my bitch over here, and I like to help my moms out, and I like to, you know what I'm saying? I like to take Ubers after I get too drunk from Brooklyn in the Lower East Side all the way back.
$100 Uber. I did one of those last night, brother. I know all about it, bro.
See,
that's better than the train or bus to me, brother. On some 3 a.m. shit.
It is, though. It's like sometimes you just be like, I'm not doing that. So it's like a lot of that money gets put over there, you know what I'm saying?
Transportation, yeah.
But a lot of this is tax deductible now, as this is the lifestyle that I live. And you know what I'm saying? Right now, we even discussing business. So if I Ubered here and I Ubered back, that's transportation, bro.
Talk about it.
The shit I wear in this interview, that's wardrobe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's all fair game, is what I learned too. That's another gem, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful about it, but like, as long as you're really keeping track of the shit that you're doing, I never had to pay taxes until this year, so I'm a little nervous. I don't know what we doing, but I do know that I'm writing as much shit off as I can. That is like, you know, legal, you know, within the legal boundaries, to the IRS man watching this who still likes some funky
Uncle
Lord
Sam
Sko music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not indicting myself. We not on the Lauryn Hill yet. You know what I'm saying?
You not Wesley Snipes yet?
Not yet. Not Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? Lord. They be getting all of these dudes, yo. That shit is scary business right there.
Yeah. We're gonna leave it alone. Because the taxes, it's a funny game. It's a funny game. We're gonna move to the next one.
Might need to cut that out, man.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's hard, man. At the moment, I would tell you probably L&B Spumoni Gardens Pizza, which I'm kind of debating dragging myself to after this shit. But I don't know if we like that deep in Brooklyn for me to do that. We only in Williamsburg right now, so it's still like a ways to go if I'm gonna do that.
Right.
But that shit is so wonderful, yo. It's like a saucy, cheesy delight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I love that shit. So if not that, I would say that, and then yeah, maybe like I'm a fan of like a gnocchi vodka at a good Italian restaurant, but only if I could eat it in that same setting, you know? Like if I had a plate, if I had a little spot, little candlelit dinner for 1 or 2, maybe more, depending on who I want to bring with me, if I want to bring the crew with me, you know what I'm saying? If I want like a little candlelit brick wall, little ivy on the wall, little leather seat, maybe some velour napkins, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Shout out for Lord Napkins.
Yeah.
You just painted a picture, brother.
And that's what I'm saying. But if I could get that every night, just that experience, you know what I mean? I would do that every night, which I will someday, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I might even create like a little cove in my crib, just a little corner, just one table that just looked like an ill Italian restaurant. Got Frank Sinatra playing in that one corner, like a little booth.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Got like pictures of random people, just pictures of me and shit. Yo, this is the other thing, I'm kind of unrelated, but I'm gonna know I made it when they put my picture in the pizza spot. Like when I pull up for the slice and they like, yo, boom, autograph, like boom, put my shit in the fucking pizzeria. That's how you know this.
It's like an authentic cosign.
It's a piece of respect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. That's some do the right thing type shit. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. We're gonna keep it moving to the next
Let's
one.
do that, please.
One album that you must have if you were stuck on an island.
Only one.
Only one, brother.
Probably Mad Villainy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Want to elaborate why?
Because there's a lot to break down in that album.
And you're going to have a lot of time on your hands.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's a lot of cool stuff on that. So, you know, and it's also like 24 songs. Like it's not a lot of albums or it's 22 songs. It's 20 something.
Right.
There's not a lot of albums that got that much in it. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of songs, and I'm not going to front and be like, yo, every song hit. Like, yeah, there's probably one or two duds on there, you know what I mean? But every other song on there is pretty great, and the atmosphere of that album is very, very dope. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely got a whole sound.
I love it. This is what it is. One movie that you must have if you were stuck on an island. Shout out to Thoughts.
Yeah, man. Pensive Thought.
One piece of cinema that you must have if you were stuck on an island.
I don't even know, man. I feel like there's like a couple, like I don't know, like, but I love King of New York.
Good movie.
It's one of my favorites. But I also love The Big Lebowski. But I've also feel like I've watched The Big Lebowski so much recently that I'm like getting to the point where I'm like, oh, I've seen this a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like mad at that, but like, you know, I could like recite lines from that movie.
I was just about to say, yeah, if you could recite lines, yeah, you've watched the movie. I'm like that with Goodfellas.
Right.
I've
But
watched
that's an ill movie
way
that
too many times.
But like that's also like, you know, like you might need to pack up Goodfellas for that little island trip because it's like three hours of content in that shit.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? That's a classic. But like, yeah.
What's one movie at least out of those that you mentioned? If you was to do the process of elimination, you said what you said, Big Lebowski.
Nah, I say King of New York.
King of New York,
because it would remind me of home. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Shout out to movies and shout out to cinema.
Shout out to
even though it's the
Jimmy
same
Jump.
shit.
Yeah.
Listen, what's one of your favorite hip hop urban legends that you believe to be true? Like one of those stories that we all hear about, and you like, damn, like I wonder if that's true. You know what I mean? Like, what is one of your favorite hip hop urban legends that you believe to be true?
That's crazy, yo. That's a really, really good question.
We here. There's so many.
Yo, because like, but the thing that's wild is like, the shit that I'm finding out is true.
Right.
You know
And especially in the position where you're at now.
So it's like I'm trying to think of something that's still kind of mythical for me.
Or do you have one that maybe came true due to a conversation?
There is shit, but there's also shit that's true that's just like unbelievable.
Right.
That I know is like confirmed to be true. You know, it's like a wild thing that's like confirmed to be true is like the Wu-Tang flood. Like they lost like 3 albums in that shit.
Crazy.
But that's true. Like that's not like an urban legend. But like if you think about that, like they were the hottest rap group on earth. And then like the peak of their shit, they lost like the producer. It's not like one of the rappers fucked it up. Like, yo, the producer who has all of their shit.
Right?
RZA's garage floods, bro. Like they lost like 3 albums. They lost Dex album. They had to redo Ghost shit. They had to redo, I think, some Array shit.
So like, disheartening.
It's wild. But that's you know what I'm saying? I don't know about like you know because like
one? So many.
Yeah, yo. That's a really good question. Like, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think right now. I feel like I feel like I could just open Prodigy's book and there's like 100 urban legends.
Word, I was about to say
but I was just talking.
Because it's funny you say that, because what was on my mind was Prodigy. I heard some shit Prodigy say. He was like, yeah, we walked in on Havoc making the Shook Ones beat, and he said he was about to delete it. I don't know if that, like, that's not like
romanticizing it and shit like that. He was romanticizing.
Right. So like, you know, like maybe that, because I just seen that. That's fresh in my mind. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe we could come back to that.
I'll tell you some shit. It's like there's some like ghostwriting shit.
Talk to me.
But I ain't gonna put people on the spot. But there's some people who I've heard that have ghostwriters and shit like that. That like blows my mind. It was like finding out Santa wasn't real. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh. Like legends type shit? Where you like, whoa.
Like legends for real. But it's also people like that was big, you know what I'm saying? But it's also like you find out the people who was writing for them, and then you hear the songs and you're like,
that makes sense.
Yo, that sound like that song.
Exactly.
Yo, that's wild, you know what I mean? But it's just some wild shit, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of conspiracies and you know, just wild shit that go down and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, man, I don't even know.
I mean, we can come back to that. But next time you're on the show, we're gonna come back. That is the first time I asked that question on the show.
I'll give another one. Yeah, that one was hard.
It's one of those.
I'll give another like true one. It's like Doom was sending out fake Dooms.
Yeah, we on. I mean,
but that's true, you know. But
that's fire though.
Yeah, obviously. And then Ghost was like that. He made like a whole album of shit that he apparently don't even know what he was saying. But again, like I believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's crazy shit. Shout out to hip hop urban legends. This is what it is. All right, next corrupted question. Next and last one.
Yes.
What is one of your favorite things about New York City?
Accessibility.
Okay, I love that answer.
You want it, you go get it. It's not you could probably get to something within 3 calls minimally if you know the right people. And that's if it's something that's far off and you don't already know the direct source of that. You feel me? But it's like, yo, where should I go to do this? You know, if not, Google is gonna answer that for you. If you want to go source by source, like call sources. You know what I'm saying? Call different people. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out, and then you could also just walk around and find it yourself most of the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wanna go do some shit, go walk down the strip, and you're gonna find some shit most of the time.
That's a great answer. Accessibility. That's a fact and a half, bro. You ain't even lying. In New York City, if you want it, you can go get it.
Facts.
It's a few corners away. This is what it is. So that was the segment called Corrupted Questions. You know what I'm saying? We ran down some questions. Boom, boom, boom. This is what it is. We here for elite, epic, you know what I mean, overwhelming theatrical dialogue. This is what it is. This is what we came to do.
Cinematic,
So we stepping into another segment I got called Dissect These Lyrics.
Okay, so, I like this. I was waiting.
Come on now. And I got lyrics from a few different songs from United Palace. So this is what we're gonna start off with Head Crack.
Okay, let's get it.
I got some lyrics from Head Crack. Just you know the drill, right? We've been here before. This is what it is. I still be practicing rapping all on them Dilla beats. The label office wanna give the kid a midnight lease. Industry got me bored in flights. I need a pill to sleep. Talk to me.
So there's a slight error in that.
All right,
so I still be practicing rapping on all them Dilla beats. The label office wanna give the kid a meal at least.
A meal at least, okay.
Industry got me bored in flights. Need a pill to sleep.
All right, talk to me about first of all rapping on Dilla beats.
Yeah, so I mean I felt like I like contrasting in my lyrics, right? Like I like saying something that's like, look how broke I am, and then look how successful I am, like back to back. Cause I feel like that's a big theme in my music. Is kind of like the ignoring the ill shit, like not ignoring it, but like brushing it off. Like, yeah, I do this shit, but I'd rather talk about the dirty shit I do. You heard? So it's like, you know, everybody practice rapping on Dilla beats, Dilla beat tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm saying like if I don't got no beats, like, I'm gonna fucking find a Dilla beat. Right at 16, whatever, you know? And it's like everybody does that, you know? Is there gonna be a Sko Dilla tape? Probably not. Like, and I know that, so it's not like I'm writing the Dilla beats like, yo, I'm working on this project. It's like, nah, I practice rapping, you know? It's not, I'm just getting my reps in on that shit, but at the same time, it's like, I got checks waiting for me from labels, and I gotta take flights, and
Long
I gotta
flights
fall
now?
asleep. Yeah, longer and longer, man. Pause.
Yeah. And falling asleep on the plane, sometimes it needs to be done.
I slept good on my last 2 flights, man. I was feeling alright, man. I go extra leg room. It's no problem, man.
There you go. All right, now this is what it is. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. James Worthy goggles.
Hell yeah.
And again, listen. Correct me if you hear any.
Nah, I will.
You know what I mean? Please.
I will.
It's your literature, so
Yes.
the people gotta get it right, and I gotta get it right.
Protective of it.
Pay the cost of whatever it takes to earn respect.
Yes.
Raise the marks on my resume, still defer the rest. Burn the check after I make $1 million. Probably see me posted up like some James Worthy goggles.
There you go.
Let's start with the first half. Pay the cost of whatever it takes to earn respect. Raise the marks on my resume, still defer the rest.
Right. That also says raise the marks on my resume.
Ooh, okay.
Right? But yeah, well, I said
pay the cost
pay
of
the
whatever
cost
it
of whatever
takes.
it takes to earn respect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get your name out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay the cost, do the sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm saying I did that so much that there's razor marks on my resume, but I still defer the rest. I deferred to rest. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
ain't trying to sleep. I ain't done with that. I'm still doing that. You know what I'm saying? My resume is scarred, but it still continues no matter what. I ain't trying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopping on that. It's
Absolutely.
gonna continue to have that shit. You know what I'm saying? Burn the check after I make $1 million. Obviously, after I cash it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cash the check and then burn it just to be like, I don't need this shit. It's in my bank account. But you probably see me posted up like some James Worthy goggles. James Worthy. You know what I'm saying? Wore them goggles. He was a great post player. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Again, the contrast. Sign my check for $1 million. Burn
You
that
still
shit like
gonna
I
see
don't
me
care.
posted up.
And you still see me posted up, man. You know what I'm saying? Still some real shit. We outside, man.
Love it.
Yes,
This is
sir.
what it
Yes,
is.
sir.
I'm proud of myself for knowing the lyrics for that one at least. Let's go. Come on, let's get it correct. Next one. Malice at the Palace.
Hell yeah.
You got some lyrics from there. I wonder if Jay's still spending money from 88. I might drop a deposit before I go rob the savings bank. She trying to braid my hair like I'm Iverson with the fadeaway. I take vacations out for the season. Y'all pay is day to day.
Yes, sir. So that's like a really good series of bars. I really like that series of bars.
Talk
But,
about it.
You know, one of my favorite songs ever, Dead Presidents 2.
Still spending money from 88.
Jay says
Come
himself
on.
he's still spending money from 88. Now, that was in 1996 when that song was released. So I was just wondering if he still could spend money from 88, if his
Good
money
question. It's a
if
great
his money that long. You know what I'm saying? Like if that crack money really holding it down.
Yeah.
How long
State
ago
Street.
was 88? 5
88?
like 35 years ago?
Sheesh. He probably still
Yeah,
got
it's
some. He
35.
probably still got some residuals from that pain he
Yeah, it's
put in.
35 years ago. Yeah. I mean, we'll see, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I wonder. It's a valid question.
It's a
And
great
now that
question.
I'm signed under the imprint
That's a urban
of Rock
legend.
Nation, that's true.
That's a
an
hip-hop urban legend.
right? So to this day,
Interesting.
we wonder if he's still doing so. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? But now that I got, under that paper plane, it makes it a even more valid question, given that I'm getting money off of that subsidiary that is under Rock Nation, that is Equity Distribution. So, I'm just wondering where my money coming from, and if it's still off of that crack money from 88, I might drop the deposit before I go rob the savings bank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Gotta eliminate me as a suspect. I'm just a regular bank goer. I'm saying drop my deposit, and then I'm gonna, I get it back. And then since I dropped the deposit, if they don't cash me, I'm gonna get refunded off my deposit, which would assumably be large because I'm a successful rapper. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm gonna get that back in addition to the money that I just stole because I just robbed the bank. The next ball being, she trying to braid my hair like I'm Iverson with the fadeaway. My girl right here just graduated from what's it called? What type is though? Like cosmetology school.
Congratulations. That's
Paul
amazing.
Mitchell certified. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she's doing her thing, maraschino hair. Go tap in. But she be wanting to braid my hair like I'm Iverson with the fadeaway. You know, and I be feeling like it might be culturally inappropriate to do so, even though I think I would rock some cornrows. But you know, she be wanting to do so. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
I take vacations out for the season.
Yeah, I pay his day to day. So that's like a nice little double entendre. Because I was working off the Allen Iverson ball.
Right.
You know, if you get injured in sports, you likely either gonna be out for the season or day to day.
Right.
You know, you might be out for like a couple months, depending on how the season goes. But you know what I'm saying? You're either gonna be day to day or you're gonna be out for the season. So I'm saying I could take vacations out for the season, but y'all pay is day to day. So I was just making that contrast in that injury ball, going on for the Allen Iverson, going on for the basketball, going on for the hair, going on for looking glorious. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Talk
what that
about
is,
it.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Malice at the Palace.
Yes,
This
sir.
is what it is.
That is.
You again. Go support. That is not a request. That's a motherfucking demand. You feel me? United Palace out now. This is what it is. Everything will be in the description. This is what we came to do. First place trophies only for my man right here. You heard?
I don't accept no fucking consolation prize, man.
Anything else is uncivilized.
Participation trophies.
Absolutely not.
Nothing, man.
Allergic to those, man. Those don't.
They don't exist.
It's not even in my lexicon.
It's
brother.
not. It's not even in the hemisphere that I exist in.
Okay, it's just what it is, man. Again, go support. That's not a request. It's a motherfucking demand. Everything will be in the description.
It will.
United Palace. Yo, Sko, man, thank you for pulling up, bro.
Hey, man, we done?
No. I got a few of them. We wrapping up though. No, we getting there. We getting there.
All right. I was by beside.
No, but I wanted to give you. I wanted to basically like just have a little moment where. You know, from obviously, you know, from the last time you pulled up, it's just like the progress has been immense, bro.
Man,
like it's like you know, you're moving 150 miles per hour. You feel me? And I'm sure you're in rooms where you get the flowers in an abundance. But you know, I wanna, you know, since we here in person, you know what I'm saying? I wanna tell you, bro. Like I'm gonna reach over the table for this dab, goddamn it.
Yeah. Table dab.
Shout out to Dabs over the table, man.
I appreciate you.
Nah,
bro.
of course,
For real,
bro.
man. Nah, it means a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know, I'm not even trying.
Premier gonna come in here and start spazzing.
I'm continuing to put that effort in and just, you know what I'm saying, working towards the goals and, you know, the shit that I want to achieve for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you sharing your platform and helping me, you know, allowing me to continue broadcasting that into the world, man, for all of us to see on this wonderful, glorious platform that is Corrupted Conversations.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Nah, this is what it is, man. We here to document the greatness, and you know what I'm saying. You're an individual that is like, you know what I mean. It's plain to see that the greatness is unfolding. So you know what I mean. You. No more trying. You getting things done, man.
We doing over here. We getting it all done.
Absolutely.
Solidified. Written in stone.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Sanctioned.
Decorated with flowers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of colors and all that.
Hell yeah.
Never tried. No more try. Shout out Primo, R.I.P. Guru. This is what it is. Beautiful words. Beautiful words.
Yes.
Now, the last episode, how we closed out the last episode, we ended it with a word. But I think you done so much that I feel like.
What was my word?
I don't want to say it because I kind of want you to have a clean palate when you say this.
All right, let's do it.
So let's wrap it up with this. If you had one word to describe the next 5 years of Lord Sko's life, what would it be?
I think I remember what I said, but I don't know if I should say it or I should say it.
You could say it.
I just, you know, excellence and growth, you know what I'm saying? And glory and fucking cinematic exposure and the
exposure is cinematic.
A lot of new experiences, a lot of love, a lot of abundance, and you know, great things.
I love that.
Happiness for my family, for my loved ones, for myself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Indulgence, but not to the point where it becomes the king's disease, or in this case, the Lord's disease, man. We just keeping it funky. And we gonna do what we gotta do to achieve all forms of excellence, greatness, and glory. You know what I'm saying?
That was a poetic answer right there, goddamn it. You better believe it. And it's all truth. And it's all logical at that.
What was my word from
I think it was greatness.
There you go.
It was greatness. Now you said excellence.
I said excellence.
So it's under the same umbrella. You know what I mean? So this is what it is, man. Lord Sko, you feel me? Excellence, cinematic exposure. I like all those words, man. All those words make sense, man. That's a fact. Corrupted stickers everywhere, all throughout the city. This is what it is. What we came to do.
I've been seeing these shits.
Come on, man. I hand those out like advice, brother.
Hell yeah.
I give that shit out like advice, man.
True indeed. I like
Corrupted shit. This is what it is. Man. I think this was a beautiful. I think we unlayered a lot.
I think we did.
I think we talked about a lot of the progress, man.
I agree, man.
You know what I'm saying? From sharing the stage with Mayhem Loren to pictures with Jadakiss.
True.
You know what I mean? To real acrobatic postures while playing pool.
Hey, man. They gonna see. They gonna see
the
it all.
The Timbs.
Everything.
Barbecuing the Timbs is crazy.
And it was
Static Selector's a different type of guy for that.
Man, it was certainly a aroma that was cooked.
Was there like a mourning process for you? Like I know in the moment it was like it was jokes, but was there a part of you that was like
I was like, oh,
bro, you kind of wilding right now.
Nah, but I was like, yeah, it was fun. He gave me the new ones, you know. So
all right. So fair exchange.
I got it. It was funny though.
Fair exchange. This is what it is, man.
I ain't mad at it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
We could take jokes over here.
Of course,
I'm saying
man.
we throw them back at you. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, that's the best way to be, bro.
Season. You know
absolutely, man.
Season.
All day.
Everything.
Anything else is uncivilized. Excellence and greatness. Right. This is what it is. Another elite conversation. Another epic piece of dialogue. Something for the history books. We broke down a lot of progress. Like I said, we unlayered a lot from this individual's narrative and journey thus far, man. And it's far from over. Far from over. The work continues.
We got roads to continue building and to follow.
Boom. So to close out the episode in a healthy way, man, you want to give the people a little last words in what can they expect from Sko season 2024. Talk to the people, bro.
Expect that work, man. Expect that love. That's it, B.
Expect that work and expect that love. That's what it is. That's what we came to do.
Excellence, greatness. Whoa. I am Mike. But yeah, man, excellence, greatness, glory, and growth. You know what I'm saying? Expect that work, expect that love. The youngest OG, man. Jeff Hardy, Newport Lord Sko, man.
Young Triple H.
Yeah.
From Uptown's Triple H. Yo, shout out Mike, man. That Mike has been acting real belligerent with you.
Mike is a representation of the problems we will overcome in life.
That's a good one.
And still be successful.
I love
to achieve all the great things that we all dream of, man.
No, of course. This is what it is, man. Again, bro, you know, before we close, you know, I like to repeat things, but you know, at the end of the day, it's
emphasis.
Yeah. And not only that, bro, but it's this show is our world, bro. So, you know, I repeat things as much as we fucking want to. Again, thank you for pulling up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Having this conversation. Of course, brother.
It's always a bright energy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the wonderful energy that you share with all of us, man. It's always a good time.
Nah, thank you, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, man. We broke down lyrics, we broke down pictures, we broke down questions. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Corrupted Conversations, United Palace, out now. Lord Sko, Uptown, Washington Heights. This is what it is, live and direct. Corrupted Conversations. This is what it is. Until next time, throw them fucking stickers in the air. Shout out to Gravity. You know what I mean? This is what it is. Until next time, bow.